Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame and Cinnamon Sugar. I am at the post office where I just probably like 20-30 minutes ago, because I tried to do a video earlier and I was talking way too long, and I'm trying to cut it down, but y'all know how I get. I'm really trying. But I had gotten a notification after I had gotten home. Now keep in mind, I had already dropped by here. 99% of the time, if I have a package or some mail, they have put it in my P.O. box or put a key or a piece of slip of a paper or whatever, slip of paper, excuse me, in there with something written on there so that I could take it to the front desk. If it's not a key for me to just go and retrieve the packages and things myself so that they can go get it and bring it to me, right? Well, I came up here and I was like, oh, well, let me just see. Something might be here, and the notification just didn't come through yet. Came, nothing was in my P.O. box. So I said, okay, went on to the house. So I sat in the car for about 5-10 minutes. Notification came through and said that my package was ready for pickup. The package that's ready for pickup, y'all, it's a black-owned business that I have been stalking for years. Years I have been stalking this black-owned business, and I have all but one item. And it's funny because the items that I have today, I have all three of that. But I have two of the three of the ones that I had bought. I bought them, what, last year? I think I bought those last year. And I think I would have to hold off on doing the black-owned business spotlight on this particular company for these items, simply because for the items to be displayed properly, I think it would be best if I were to like have pictures of myself or short videos that are within the video where I'm, showing y'all what the products are, the items are, and I am modeling them, if you will. So he was fine. Wait a minute. Got a nice little booty too. He looked like he worked out a little bit. I wonder if he is. Oh, she came back from her break. See, if y'all would have saw the other video, y'all would have saw that I was saying that the lady who usually helped me, I had to get help from her today. I'm gonna tell y'all about that in a minute. She went on her little smoke break. She's still smoking. Oh my god. Anyway, let me stop. I'm trying to cut down. So anyway, I get a notification. They tell my item is ready for pickup. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, I want to open this box right now. I already opened everything else. What I said in the other video was that some of the things that I had ordered got here, which are more stickers that I can put on myself whenever I am doing videos from work. I got a lot of Juneteenth ones or whatever. These are various stickers in here. That's just what the top one looks like. So whenever I want to put it over my little thing so y'all don't see where I work at the moment or whatever, I can put it over it. So I put it in my center console. I might have some more and I need to look. But, and I'm going to show y'all again some of the other stuff I got from a black-owned business. Something that they made, right? I'm going to show y'all again. I already took it out because I didn't know what it was. I'm like, what is this? So I opened it up. I said, oh. So, first of all, when it gets closer to fall and winter, I'll be donning this. I'll be walking and, drinking out of this. Or whenever I want to drink out of it, I'll be drinking out of this particular tumbler. Okay? And this is the one that I got. And it's personalized with part of my nickname on there for Coach. Because y'all know I have a Coach purse that looks like this. Now, the story behind this particular tumbler, Betty Boop, I gotta let y'all see the close-up, because look, she got the C's and things, the colorful C's and things right there. Okay, so, now look, we about the same color, but I wanted one from somebody else. It was a black woman who was making them, and they used templates or whatever to use to make these, right? I wanted it from her, but I wanted her to also make a white one that would go with my white one, my white purse. Because y'all know I got a purse that's this color, and I have a white one that has the colorful C's on it as well. And so nobody had it on their site. Like, nobody has this. Now, we already know, or we should be able to infer and naturally understand that Coach themselves did not make this cup. Okay? They didn't make them shoes that y'all saw that the woman did for me. But yeah. So it popped up one day and I was like, oh, that's cute. And oh, okay. I was trying to figure out what my friend was talking about. That's the same friend that told me about the website about the still married man that I should check out to see if the divorce decree is up there. And I found out all of the criminal charges. Child, I can't. So anyway. But what I'm gonna do like I did the last time. I think that this is a black-owned business. I think he did this. So if y'all are interested in checking out his shop, because he has custom t-shirts and tumblers, he doesn't really change up nothing, because he's one of the people that I reached out to ask if he could, change something about that particular tumbler, the Coach one. And he was like, no, everything is as is. Or he just was like, no. I was like, ooh, Lord. But this is where I got him from, okay? That's their information. I think he's black. And so if you want to go and browse on Etsy, at least that's where I got it from. But yeah, his shop is on Etsy. And he's been doing this since 2002. And so far I only have these 2 tumblers from him. If he has anything else on his site, then I will most definitely get it if it's of interest to me. This was also inside of it. I guess like if you wanted to possibly give it to somebody as a gift or something, and you open it up and you could just write whatever you want to write in that part. But it's really cute. It's for me, so I ain't finna do all that. This was the one that I had been walking with. I purchased this in 2020 or 2021. I think it was 2020. Might have been 2021. I don't remember. But anyway, I bought this one for me. I think I bought a green one. I know I bought a pink one. Maybe a blue one, and then maybe the red one of the Lysol. Only because I love Clorox, but at the time, nobody made any of these where they looked exactly identical to the cans of Lysol. Like, I could tell that it was like definitely not what I wanted it to be. This was so realistic that when I first was bringing this to work and drinking out, people were like, and that's the reaction I want. I want you to think I'm somehow drinking some Lysol. Thank you. But this has been everything, and it holds ice pretty good. So that's what I have been walking with. I do have plastic ones. I have other tumblers. I literally don't need no more. But I only got on there and I saw this and I was like, yes, Lord. But anyway, I was trying to support this other black-owned business. But for some reason, she said that people did not want to share their process on how they were tweaking and creating other ones, because I wanted somebody who would do the white one. I can't find nobody that could do the white one. So, in the meantime, in between time, until I can find somebody that can do the white one, I'm just going to have to deal with just this one. And it is what it is. So, anyway, y'all, let me tell y'all about what's been going on. So, one thing that I forgot last week was that my last day of work was on Saturday. Some kind of way I only had to work 8 hours, hallelujah in the name. But one of the things that happened was somebody was talking to me. And so, we was talking, and I don't know why, but like almost every time we get the opportunity to talk, he randomly says something to me that's like ain't got nothing to do with the conversation, or it kind of segues into it, right? So with this particular conversation, we were talking about how this dude go up front to drop a dime on him and create lies on him and all this other stuff, and some other stuff had popped off. So then eventually he says, so you ain't never been married? It's like he really be coming out of nowhere and he'll just say stuff like that. Or you really ain't got no man? Like he's in utter disbelief. And I was like, no, I've never been married. You ain't never had no kids? I was like, no. Because I've already had this whole conversation with him, I don't know how many times. Like, and it's like his responses are always like, I can't believe you ain't got no man. Like, what you mean? Like, and I'm like, something was wrong with me, so whatever. It is what it is. I've accepted it. I understand. I'm tired. I'm tired of being tried. So I'm good where I'm at. I'm not trying no more. I'm really tired of my spirit. So he kind of was saying the same thing, and I was like, no, you young. See, you young. Like, I rolled all the way up, and I was like, look here, you're still young. You are still young. You definitely have time. You already got 3 kids, and I asked him, did he plan on having more? And he was like, he wouldn't mind having 2 more if he did have more kids. And it would have to be with the right person that he would want to marry. And so I do like I always do, and I asked him, like, I think, like, right before that, would he be interested in a polygamous relationship? Because I told y'all, the dude who be asking me to hug him, be asking for hugs and things, he told me his perfect situation would be polygamy. And he would have 2 women, all 3 of them would equally pay bills, and not have to conform to the normal way that people conduct marriages, because marriage is a business and they would be all in their business and whatever. And so I was like, it's not for me. I wasn't trying to judge him on that either, but I was just like, dang, of course, like, anytime I might have a slight interest in somebody, something is wrong. Something is just not gonna be what I would like it to be. Cause he right up my alley, I ain't gonna lie to you. And I feel like if we was to ever do something, I might enjoy myself. But I don't know if I ever should. I don't know if I ever should go down that road with him. Cause he might end up living for it and then lose his mind. People tend to lose their mind, and that's why I just be like, nah, I'm just keep it to myself. That's why I told him, I said, I think I need to go ahead and retire. I need to go ahead and retire. And I need to retire this box, right? He was like, well, shoot, you need to let me experience that before you put it in retirement. I'm trying to see what it be like. And you can tell he really is, like, genuinely, like, taken by me. I don't know. I don't take him with me. But I don't know. He be getting his life, and I don't understand what for. Like, he really be looking at me like I'm just so delicious, and I just be like, stop looking at me. He be doing so much. I just be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad ain't nobody at work caught on to nothing. But he just really, he don't be hiding it. And when I tell y'all, there have been some situations where it's been out in plain sight. I've been like, oh no, he doing too much. Oh, just like that time I told y'all one day, everybody named Mama was in the hall. This man said, man, if I wasn't at work, he said something. He was like, I love natural hair. If I wasn't at work, I was like, but if you knew him, you would have been like, is he all right? Because most people are under the impression that he don't really talk like that unless he has to talk about work. I definitely was under that impression, but he can talk. And he be talking my language. Wait. Ah! No, not my phone too hot. You need to calm down. It's not even hot out here. Okay, I don't know if this cut off or something, y'all. I'll come back. But this mother just told me my phone too hot in multiple windows. It closed this video I was watching, so I guess, so whatever. It's not even hot. Let me turn my car on, y'all. So anyway, child, turn the AC on, because why is it doing this? Don't do that no more. Let's see if it'll do what I want it to do. I'm going to turn it down in a second, y'all. Don't worry, I'm going to turn it down in a second. Because I don't want, oh, wait. I forgot I got to turn that back to AC. Because it's freezing. In that first video I did tell y'all it's cold. Like, it is doing the most out here. I'm trying to see if I can get this to kind of, because why is it supposedly hot like this? Like, why is you burning up, phone? I ain't even doing nothing. Anyway, let me turn this down. And yeah, I think it'll cool off if I do it the way I got it set up right now. Okay. So anyway, y'all, it's just always it's always gonna be something that's gonna be afoot. Some kind of foolishness. It's gonna always be something. Somebody gonna always be off in some way. I don't know. Anyway, so old boy was talking to me, and like I said, he's always like, wait a minute, you ain't never, and you mean to tell me you ain't never been married? You ain't got no kids? I'm like, no. But like I said, I rolled all the way up on him to make sure he saw me and saw how serious I was saying. What I was saying to him, I was like, look here, you are still young. You have time. Don't be like me. I'm past my prime. It's over with for me. If I was gonna have kids, it would have happened by now. It wouldn't make any sense for me to sit up here and hope that a relationship is gonna come about, because my days of having kids are gonna be over with at any given day. My menstrual cycle is on right now, so an egg has dropped, right? This is gonna be over with in a couple of days. I don't know if the next month is gonna be over with forever. I have no idea, because I started having my cycle when I was 9 years old. And sometimes I drop 2 eggs within 30 days, sometimes 40. There was one time I dropped 3 eggs within 42 days. So yeah, my period did the absolute most during that time frame. It was a lot that was going on. So anyway, so then he gonna tell me 39 ain't old either. Because while I'm trying to tell him, no, don't be like me, go ahead and, because I asked him, I said, well, are you into polygamy? Would you be into a situation like that? And he was like, I ain't even built like that. That is not for me. I was like, really? I can't believe that. Most dudes, they just jump at the opportunity to just want to screw everybody. And I just be like, oh, okay, even though they don't know how the system of it all, essentially works in general. So he was like, no, I ain't built like that. And so he was like, his days of, doing the most and stuff like that, they've been over with. And if he's going to be in a relationship, he would be serious and all this. So I was like, oh, okay, child. So he told me, he was like, 39 ain't old. So I was like, not you remembering my age? Y'all don't understand stuff like that. I just be like, wait a minute, how you remember that? I ain't tell you how old I was in I don't know how many months. It's been forever ago. And you remember that? Oh, okay. I'm like, wait a minute, not you remember my age? He was like, 39 ain't that old. Da 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 da. I'm like, sir, I'm tired though. I'm real tired in my spirit. And so, he was like, I understand that. I am too. Because we be playing games. I was like, all right. But yeah, that's something that happened. Was not expecting it. And like I said, he comes out of literally nowhere and he'll just randomly say something like that. Like, there have been several times that he's come to me and he was like, so you ain't never been married, or you ain't married? Or I remember at first, the first things that he would say to me initially when he was trying to kind of get information out of me, he'd be like, you got a husband? I was like, no. I was like, well, what is going on? I was like, no. But yeah, like now it's like, you ain't never been married? I'm like, oh my gosh, why is he in such disbelief? So yeah, that was an interesting day. I had an amazing week last week. This week is going to be interesting. Only because the new department is not really going to be operational until midday on Thursday. If it really is going to become operational like they say it's going to be. So I got to be upstairs with the foolishness. There are going to be some new people up there. I'm going to be switching for sure on tomorrow with somebody. So I ain't going to have to deal with no breaking situation, because they're making me the breaker. And I'm like, no, that's what we're not going to do. Like, if I can get out of it, I'm going to get out of it. So I'm going to be able to get out of it for sure tomorrow. I don't know about the rest of the week. But anyway, what else was I going to tell y'all? So yeah, it's been very interesting. My friend told me that we were talking today, and before we met up, because we were going to walk today, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for sure, I'm supposed to walk with all of them. But today I told him, I was like, look, I'm trying to go and get this mandatory meeting out of the way. So I went to the very first one. Tell me why when I got to work, turned the corner to go where you got to go sign your name and your appropriate spots and all this other foolishness, it's a big old crowd of people. I was like, wait a minute. When I tell you, never in the history of me being there has there been a crowd. I was like, why is everybody and their mama at this meeting? What is going on? Child, so I get in the line. And then, like, by the time I finally got inside, we started 10-15 minutes late. And I'm like, man, ain't nobody trying to be here. I was trying to be gone before 8. It was supposed to be from 7 a.m. to 7:45, which, again, as I've already told y'all before, these are situations that could have been placed in an email, a quick text message, and been over with in less than 5 minutes. They be liking to hold people hostage and do this foolishness. The only thing that was interesting to me was the end of it, when my friend won one of the raffles. So they gave us all a ticket and told us, they gave us 2 tickets, and we had 2 out of 4 chances to be able to win one of the items. One of them was something that I already have 2 or 3 of, so I ain't want it. It's a blend jet or whatever it's called. They're like on the go smoothie makers and stuff like that or whatever. I've been wanting one for the longest, and I bought 2 or 3. They had them on sale like last year, and I got 2 or 3 of them for like the price of 1. And I was like, yep, I don't need that. They had an ice cream machine. They had a tumbler. They had a Raycon earbud situation, and they had a shop vac. So I put in for the ice cream maker because I was going to use it. I think you can use it for sorbet as well, because I told y'all when I do my alkaline stuff, I make sorbet. I do sorbet. I do smoothies. I do, what else? Something else I do. But anyway, mainly those 2 things. So I was going to be like, oh, I could do sorbet. And it was really nice. The one they had, it was really, really nice. My friend ended up winning the biggest one. The guy who is like T-Pain. He won the shop vac. And they called his name last. A lot of us hollered and screamed for him. I was like, ah! I was like, oh my gosh, I looked around like, wait a minute. Y'all, I came in so late, got in there so late that I had to stand. And I was like, I don't care. So my friend was like, if the guy had been there who is into polygamy, she was like, well, if he had been there, I know he would have let you get his seat. I was like, girl, I don't even care. At this point, I wouldn't have even wanted nobody to give me their seat. Don't nobody around here believe in stuff like that, and I don't care. It is what it is. I'm finna go walking anyway, so forget these folks. I don't even want to be here. So I'm looking at the clock like, man, y'all need to hurry up. I ended up getting out there. I saw all the 3 of us, the 3 amigos, we all together. I said, what is it we say? I said, hello down now. So I started acting a fool. Like, since you're gonna let us out so late, now it's time for me to act a fool. He at work, the other one at work. So I said, hello down there. So they excited, and they like, wait a minute, because they see me. And I'm like, we acting a fool. This is what you doing here. I said, I came to the meeting and all this other stuff. And so they was like, man, you know what I'm doing. I'm trying to get on up out of here. I was like, yeah. So I was like, well, I see you supposed to be with your buddy. I'll go ahead and trade one of y'all. He was like, yeah, go ahead and trade with him tomorrow, because ain't nobody got time. I said, all right. So I don't know. I didn't go down there to look at the schedule to see what they have on there for me to do Wednesday, unless they changed it. But nothing was up there before. It just had Tuesday. So I don't know what's going on Wednesday. I'll look tomorrow when I go in. So we had our little moment and went on about our business. So I'm in line. I'm 3rd in the line now. Other people are harassing me like I'm taking forever to go. I said, how dare you? I just got to the clock. Like, they really was harassing me. I was dying laughing. I was like, why is it I don't see you for a long time, then when I see you, you harass me? This man, he was dying laughing. Oh my gosh, that man had me crying. I was like, what is wrong with you? He's like, yeah, she in the way. I was like, how dare you? So anyway, I really didn't want to encounter nobody, but it ended up, being good. My buddy, I was happy for him. So when I see him, if I see him this week, because I don't know if I'm really being, I was about to say the name of the department. I don't know if I'm gonna be back there like that, but hopefully I'll see him and I'll get to congratulate him in person, because I think he's scared to give me his number. While me and my friend were talking, she said that the way that he answered certain questions last week, it seemed like he might be kind of about to get a wife another chance or something, or at least cordial with her. And I mean, yeah, right now they live in the house, and I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna get in their business. I'm not gonna suggest nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing, because he came to me before and told me they ain't been married that long. It is what it is. He's sick and tired. Then kind of find out this heifer had gotten credit cards in his name, ran them up, and now he has to pay the balance. She ain't paying on the balances. But you want to sit up here and talk trash about the job that he actually do got that pays well. Like, it pays well considering. Pays exceptionally well. But want to talk about the job and all this other stuff. And I'm like, I would understand if he was out here not working, but he come to work. Only time he wasn't at work was when he was stressed out and sad and depressed over you. But now, I don't know, they might be about to get back together or something, because she was like, what are you planning on doing? And so he was like, well, I mean, she be upstairs, I be downstairs, and I go out with my dog, and I play my game, and I do this, and she do whatever she do, but we don't do nothing together. So she was like, well, do you think y'all will do some stuff this summer together? And he was like, well, I don't know. And I'm like, oh, he might be about to give her another chance. She's sniffing around because I told y'all at one point in time she came out of nowhere trying to care all of a sudden. And I was like, what's that about? You ain't never cared before. You didn't have this energy before. You had all this negative energy before. This man going through, I'm talking about, he looked like a former shell of himself. He was nothing like the man that I had met, who was very vibrant, very, very energetic. This man, I thought he was tired. I thought they had been working the mule out of him, but he wasn't even coming to work. So he's stressed out, ain't getting no sleep. Marriage is towed down to the ground. He told me they're getting divorced. Maybe he changed his mind. He told me he wasn't finna go and get no help with no therapy or none of that because it's gonna be a waste because she completely switched up on him. So I don't know. He might be changing his tune now. We ain't talked about it. We supposed to go out at some point in time. I don't know if that's gonna really happen now, especially since it kind of seemed like he might be dealing with the wife, and she already be acting jealous of other people anyway. So I'm like, child, I don't know. I just try to support him in the best way that I can, but I'm not here for the wife. I'm just not, because if y'all would have saw how he was when I first met him versus when he was going through with that wife, I was ready to square up. Like, nothing would have made that man smile. I don't think he was really listening to music, which is very therapeutic for most people. I don't think he was doing nothing. The only thing that was kind of getting him through was grabbing the dog when he would get off work, or when it was just like light outside, because it's like I told you, he wasn't going to work. Grabbing the dog and going outside playing with the dog or whatever, training the dog to do little tricks and things. So I'll keep y'all updated on that. I don't know. What else? Child, I gotta go back to work in the morning. I'm just like, ugh, y'all irk my soul. I'm supposed to go and talk about my occurrences tomorrow with somebody. Somebody texted me out of nowhere Friday, and I was just like, okay, never said what their name was, but told me where I had to meet them. So when I get off work, as long as I ain't got to work over, I'm supposed to see them tomorrow. So I was like, okay, to discuss it. And I'm going to tell them the truth. I'm going to be like, my menstrual cycle was on. I was out in the car, and I slowly walked into the building. And when my period is on, like, it takes a lot for me to even go to sleep when it's heavy like it was. It was flowing heavy. It was bad them days. So terrible. That I was in my car at the job. Like, I'm finna call off late and go back to the house and try to lay down and go to sleep, knowing that I probably would have got to the house, wasn't gonna be able to stop hurting and just be dying and fully awake. But I drug myself into the building a minute or two later than what they want you to do. And everybody has been reading it for, because it's like, y'all care more about attendance or somebody being late than real life, than the actual people. And I'm like, yeah, because it was not like this before. Like, they doing when I tell y'all the focus be on that, I just be like, child. Anyway, I feel like I'm leaving something out. I don't know what. My mother enjoyed Mother's Day on yesterday. I ended up doing video chat with her. Coincidentally, she was awake when I called. So I talked to her for a good little while. And then they told me they would call me back later once my sister got down there. So my sister got down there. They kept trying to call me, and I had fell asleep. So I woke up, and my sister was there. We talked for a good little while again. And so I had talked to my daddy. My daddy had left me a message. He was like, oh, go on ahead and get some kind of storage rack my sister wanted. Because she sent a link for a storage rack and for some kind of soda machine thing or whatever. And so the storage rack was like $40 that she wanted, and then the soda thing was like, I guess with tax it'd be like $150 or $160. So I was like, look here, I'm gonna talk to your folks. They need to let me know which one I'm getting, or tell me, hey, go ahead and get both of them for her birthday, because her birthday is tomorrow. So I was like, okay, let me know, because I need to know before the weekend start, if at all possible, at the absolute latest Saturday. When they told me in time, I got 1 day shipping. They actually delivered it Saturday. I ordered it Friday morning. They delivered it Saturday, and I was shocked. So yeah, so she opened it up on Sunday. She got her order of stuff that I had sent from Crystal Alkaline Doula. So some stuff that I had sent to my sister was some stuff for eczema. My sister has always had terrible eczema, and nothing has ever worked. She's always had all this medication, prescribed crap that literally does nothing. She put it on, and her skin and her scalp and everything looks the same as the way that it's looked at our entire lives. So I told her, I said, look here, I'm buying this stuff for you. This was during the height of when I was working a whole lot. I said, I'm finna buy this stuff for you. I ain't got time for it. Some in particular, she's supposed to start using on her face. The cream specifically for her face. The wash is gonna be specific for her face. Then other creams and stuff that's for eczema for all over her body, wherever she want to put it. And like, it was almost like $100. And that was just on a little discount that I got for the little stuff that I got for my sister. One of them was a toner, and specifically for people with eczema, I think. That was for her face as well. So I bought a lot of stuff for her to use. So I saw her when she was opening it up, and so she was kind of testing out some of it. She asked them for a rag, and so she was kind of testing out little spots on her, and I told her to do a little test or whatever. So she was doing that, and I've been said that to her before the products got to her. So she was doing a little test on her body. And so she told me thank you for that stuff and that she'll be testing it out. And I had already told her that that woman's products be working miracles. And I believe that even if my sister does not change her eating habits, she'll see a change that is better than what the stuff that she's been having money spent on from month to month or whatever has done, which has done nothing. And so I told her, because I think she eats tofu, I told her she needs to be done with everything soy related. And if she thinks she'll be able to do it, try for 1 week to just eat alkaline, or just eat fruits and vegetables and nothing soy, none of the chips and things that's soy and all that stuff, because she don't eat meat. So that's the great thing about that. But she likes certain dairy products and all that stuff, and I'm like, please just try to do that for a week. And I feel like you will really see a drastic change faster than you would if you just don't change your eating habits. I don't know if she's gonna do it or not, but we gonna see. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. So I'm glad that she's happy with that. And child, as far as her being a judge, everything is going lovely for her. There were people on her caseload that got killed the other day. She ended up ruling on them. They had gotten they had gotten sent away, and then they mama put up the house or something, got them out of jail, and they went back home and the ops killed them. Like, when I tell y'all so many times my sister done had cases like that already, I'm just like, child, this don't even make no sense. It don't make no sense. But anyway, but yeah, she's doing well with everything she got going on. So proud of her. Trying to think of what else going on. I sent care packages to them. Child, they done took all the stuff. They were supposed to share some of the stuff in the care package with my sister. But since they didn't, I told her the next time I get some stuff, I'm going to send it directly to her. So I told her to send me her direct mailing address, because I have the address that I had to use in order to get to her house. It's completely different, her apartment. So, child, because the people, they done did the most. It was funny. I was like, I can't believe it. I told them that they were supposed to share and they didn't. Like, they went through everything. I was like, oh my gosh. So, yeah. What else? I'm trying to think of anything else that's going on, because I feel like I keep leaving stuff out, y'all, and my bad for that. But anyway, in a few minutes it will be 12 p.m. so I need to go ahead and head on to the house, which it ain't gonna take me no time to do. But I need to head to the house, start winding down so that I can get ready for work, get me some good rest. I'm about to go watch me some more Shameless, finish watching this episode of From. I ain't got but like 10-12 more minutes left on that, so it's not like a lot that I'm missing. And if I think about it, I will show y'all what I posted for my friend for Mother's Day to her. I texted her because I don't remember if I said it in this video or not, but I know I said it in the first video that I tried to do of this, that she is someone who no longer has a mother. And I know how it is for her. I know how she gets around Mother's Day, October, her mom's birthday, which is my grandmother's birthday as well. And, you know, of course, certain holidays that you have to celebrate or you're accustomed to celebrating without them. So, yeah, it's been a lot. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. I will see y'all later on. Happy Monday. I hope that everybody who is a mother, an active mother, I hope that y'all had an amazing day on yesterday and all days of the year, because I celebrate my mama all year long. It ain't had to be yesterday in order for me to celebrate my mama. What I'm looking forward to is Father's Day and Juneteenth. That's the next thing I'm really looking for, because I live for my daddy and I live for Juneteenth. All right, y'all, take care. See y'all later. Bye.